Hi everyone, Brendan here. I'm going to be answering a question as part of our Ask Us Anything video series. And the question is there a huge difference between road salt in the Ausable and stagnant water like Mirror Lake? So the way we measure the amount of salt in a river or stream is we look at the concentration of both sodium and chloride, which are the two dominant ions in road salt. So the chloride concentrations at the surface of Mirror Lake are around 42 to 45 milligrams per liter. And at the bottom of the lake, they're much higher, upwards of 100 to 130 milligrams per liter. In Adirondack lakes and streams that are not impacted by roads, the median concentration is 0.24 milligrams per liter. So these numbers are way higher than what we would expect to find in an Adirondack lake or stream. If we compare that to the Ausable River itself, the concentrations range between 8 and 15 milligrams per liter on average, and in sometimes here they can get up to 20-25 milligrams per liter. So much lower than we see in Mirror Lake, but still higher than what we would expect if road salt wasn't being applied to the watershed. The reason the river is so much lower than the lake is because we have a lot of clean fresh water coming out of the High Peaks Wilderness, the Sentinel Mountain Wilderness off the shoulder of Whiteface, and other wilderness areas and protected areas in the headwaters that are sort of diluting out the salt that's in the river itself. But there are small tributary streams that can have chloride concentrations much higher than what we see in Mirror Lake. Cascade Brook is a great example. The average chloride concentration in Cascade Brook, which is the outlet of Upper and Lower Cascade Lakes and flows down into the East Branch of the Ausable River, is 85 milligrams per liter. So again, much higher than the surface of Mirror Lake. And in certain times of year, we see Cascade Brook reach that above 100 up to 130 milligrams per liter. So really at the end of the day, whether it's a lake or a stream, the big determining factor is what is the density of road in that river, lake, or stream's watershed. So in an urban area around Mirror Lake, the concentrations are going to be higher. In a river that has a lot of wilderness and protected land flowing in it, they're going to be lower. But a little stream like Cascade Brook that has a state road right next to it and a small watershed, the concentrations are going to be higher there. So I hope this answered your question. If you have questions for us, feel free to leave them in the comments down below or email us at voice@ausableriver.org. Thanks.